Let's look into some connections and problems to prove the Spyro Rebirth Theory true.
All fired up.
What's up, fellow Portal Masters and Spyro enthusiasts? It's Supernova from Skylanders Spyro Forever, back with something a little different. 5 years ago, YouTuber Canadian Guy A made a Spyro canon video. He spent a long time trying to decide which Spyro was canon. Was it the OG Spyro, Legend of Spyro, or Skylanders Spyro? He looked into ways that made all of them canon, but then he founded the Rebirth Theory. So I'm going to do a quick recap of the Spyro Rebirth Theory. Spyro, the legendary purple dragon, can harness Aether, the element of the universe, as well as many more elements, as seen in the games Enter the Dragonfly, Legend of Spyro, and it's stated in Skylanders. The purple dragon is born once every 10 generations, or 1,000 years, and brings forth the start of a new age.
Because the prophecies spoke of a purple dragon, a dragon born only once every 10 generations.
Malefor is actually a corrupted version of Spyro. His desire for more power led him to creating dark Aether, his soul consuming it, making him undead and the embodiment of dark Aether. Cinder's spirit is linked to Spyro's because of the magical snake charms placed on them by Malefor. Thus, she is reborn with Spyro every generation. The order of events would be the order the franchises were released: the OG, the Legend of Spyro, and then Skylanders. Let's talk about the element connection. Legend of Spyro and Skylanders both prominently use elements and characters. Here are the parallels from each series. Legend of Spyro has 10 different elements. Fire, electricity, ice, and earth are elements of the Aether. The purple dragon must master these 4 elements to be able to use the Aether. Other elements are obtained when a dragon is corrupted by dark Aether. The resulting elements are fear, shadow, poison, and wind. Although it is not proven, a time element seems to exist and is used by the Crown Bearer and a few times by Spyro. The elements are only known to be used by dragons. Many years after the end of Legend of Spyro, in the Age of Skylands, other beings started to channel these elements. The elements were soon reclassified, and each had a broader range of abilities. The reclassification brought forth the 8 elements known to Skylanders: air, life, undead, earth, fire, water, magic, and tech. Later, light and dark are added as well. The magic element must channel its power from the Aether element, but cannot achieve the full strength of it. Only the purple dragon can use the Aether at its maximum potential. The so-claimed element of time does play a small part in Skylands. In Swap Force and in Trap Team, there are levels showing that the very fabric of time is delicate and even manipulable. The very few know how to channel such a power. That is most likely why there isn't a time element in Skylanders. Lastly, the darkness in Skylanders is like the magic element. Darkness draws its power from the dark Aether. Evil will prevail as long as dark Aether exists. Now it's time, get it, to solve a problem. A giant problem. To understand it, watch this short clip from Skylanders Giant.
Giants were the first Skylanders from long ago, and they have not been seen in Skylands for a very long time. I believe you have found them for a reason. To better understand, let us look back 10,000 long years, to a time when Skylands was ruled by an evil empire of robots known as the Archaeans.
So I don't know if you caught the slight problem there. The Giants were the first Skylanders. Okay, no problem. The problem lies in when. 10,000 years before the event of Skylanders Giants. If the Rebirth Theory states that Spyro will be reborn every 1,000 years, where is Spyro the whole time? I decided to look into Spyro's bio from Skylands, and this is where I found my answer. Spyro hails from a rare line of magic purple dragons that come from a faraway land few have ever traveled. It has been said that the scrolls of the Ancient mention Spyro prominently, the old Portal Masters having chronicled his many and exciting adventures and heroic deeds. Finally, it was Master Eon himself who reached out and invited him to join the Skylanders. His bio almost seems conflicting to the theory itself. It says he's from a line of purple dragons, but where are the others? It states he comes from a faraway land, but where is it? These problems can simply put that the line of purple dragons is a different Spyro's himself. As for the faraway land, it seems that there are distant lands set farther off than others. For example, in Spyro Year of the Dragon, Spyro and Hunter must travel to the other side of the world through a tunnel rather than a portal due to its distance. Likewise, in Skylander Swap Force, you learn of the Cloudbreak Islands. This section is far away from the rest of Skylands, and it stands out on its own. Next, it says the Scrolls of the Ancients mention Spyro. This could possibly be the prophecy about the Purple Dragon in Legend of Spyro. This next line holds the key to the giant's problems. The old Portal Masters chronicled his many adventures. Portal Masters only existed in the Age of Skylands, not before. This means Spyro has had several, in fact 10 adventures, every 1,000 years before the events of Skylanders Spyro's adventure. So, where's Cinder? While we now know where Spyro is those 10,000 years, where is Cinder? Is she with Spyro on these adventures, or not? Let's look into her bio to search for answers. While just an egg, Cinder was stolen by the henchman of an evil dragon named Malefor, and raised to do his bidding. For years, she spread fear throughout the land until she was defeated by Spyro the Dragon, and freed from the grip of Malefor. Her bio is the same as her story in Legend of Spyro. This doesn't help in answering if she was with Spyro afterwards. The answer lies in another Skylander's bio, Hex. Long ago, Hex was a gifted and powerful sorceress who traveled deep into the underworld to confront the undead Dragon King named Malefor, who made several attempts to capture her and learn her secrets. Though she was successfully battled the dragon, Hex returned from the underworld changed, having unwillingly joined the ranks of the undead. If you didn't see the shocking news, which is our answer, Malefor returns. At the end of Legend of Spyro, Malefor was defeated, not destroyed. He was only sealed away. So this helps answer my question. Cinder is reborn with Spyro every 10 generations because of the magic snake charms. At the age where Skylander Spyro's adventure takes place, Malefor returns and separates Spyro and Cinder, taking Cinder captive, turning her to evil just like in Legend of Spyro. Spyro does everything in his power to save her, and ends up meeting Eon, the Portal Master. After becoming a Skylander, he is successful in saving her. While this is happening, Hex is fed up with Malefor's attempts to capture her. Hex confronts and defeats Malefor as he is sealed away again. Let's talk about the rebirth knowledge. Based off the Skylanders comic Return of the Dragon King, Spyro states that he never battled Malefor, only his henchmen. But later on when Malefor returns, this is after Hex defeats him, so he returns again. He talks to Spyro as if they have been lifelong enemies, and Spyro does not know why. This could be a result of the rebirth. To simply explain it, the rebirth only provides the information the Purple Dragon needs. Thus, Spyro only knowing that he saved Cinder from Malefor because there was no explanation on why she is stuck with him. Honestly, the adventures Spyro and Cinder go on before Skylander Spyro's adventure could potentially be made into a new Spyro game. For fun, I call it Spyro Legend of Skylands. The requirements for this would be, you see the reclassification of the elements. Spyro and Cinder travel on 10 different adventures. The first has to mention the Giants being the first Skylanders. In the 10th adventure, Malefor returns, Spyro and Cinder are separated, Spyro meets Master Eon, Spyro saves Cinder, which is why he only remembers saving her and not battling Malefor, because he forgot during the rebirth, and Hex defeats Malefor. Remember earlier I mentioned that there appear to be distant lands in the different Spyro games? Well, I have come to believe that Woodburrow is the descendant land of Avalar from OG and The Legend of Spyro. All are inhabited by cat-like species. In OG, there is Hunter. In LOS, there is Hunter, who I believe is a descendant of Hunter and Bianca from OG Spyro, due to his enhanced athletic abilities. It is also common to name your children after noble people or ancestors, so that would provide a reason OG and LOS Avalar are connected. Woodboro belongs with the Cloudbreak Islands, which is quite a distance from the rest of Skylands, just like Avalar from the Dragon Kingdom. The inhabitants are a cat-like species. It also is more preservative about nature, like Avalar. So here is a final recap. After Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragons, elements are being harnessed by other species other than dragons. These elements were reclassified as the current Skylander elements. The magic element draws its power from the Aether. The maximum strength of the Aether can only be used by the purple dragon. Likewise, the darkness that haunts Skylands draws power from the Dark Aether. Time control and manipulation are uncommon powers seen used carefully. The problem: where was Spyro 10,000 years before Skylander Spyro's adventure? He was on a new adventure every 1,000 years. Where was Cinder? She was with Spyro because of the magic snake charms. Malefor returns at the beginning of the age before Skylander Spyro's adventure. He removes Spyro and Cinder's snake charms, taking Cinder captive. Spyro will save her, but didn't ever remember fighting Malefor, because Malefor is defeated by Hex. As long as Malefor is alive, darkness will terrorize Skylands, and who knows, he may return again. All of these events could be compiled into a new Spyro game called Spyro Legend of Skylands. There is a possibility that Woodboro is a descendant land of Avalar in both OG and Legend of Spyro. The only thing I cannot explain is how is Sparx connected with every Spyro throughout his many journeys. He is in every game, including Skylanders, although he is only in a magic item, so he's not as cool as the others. Canadian Guy A, I hope you can look into this and remake this video for your channel and possibly find out the answer to the Sparx question. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like, subscribe, and I hope to make more content like this. Maybe I'll do a script for Spyro The Legend of Skylands, or maybe a Skylander 7. And with that, God bless, Supernova from Skylander Spyro Forever, over and out.